Hello everybody, I hope all are well. So now I'm creating a video for Airtel QA profile interview. So I just want to share with all, if anyone going to attend or anyone have a schedule call with the Airtel as a QA profile or automation profile. So might be it will help you a lot to understand what they ask a question frequently. So I share all the questions which they ask to me. So first question was related to the introduction, simply on what I did in previous organization and what kind of key and responsibilities I'm holding. And apart from that, they ask how lead was the interviewer. He was a lead in Airtel. He handling 3-4 team members on that project. So they are taken my interview. So first is introduction session, just a quick interview introduction, and second was the QA process and what the kind of process you are following in your current organization, like agile methodology or random, what kind of things is going on. And this is the very common question frequently leads or manager ask where you are going to attend any interview. So next question is the bug life cycle, how you raise a bug and what the tool you are using. So previously I used the ADO board and Jira, so I explained both. ADO board, I'm good with the ADO, and Jira I explain the both the process. And what the bug cycle, I explain all the things like raise the bug. First of all, we find something, so we have need to reproduce at least 3 times, then raise that bug on the tool which we team is using or whatever we are using for the bug process. Then assign to the developers. We will mention all those requirement things like steps, screenshot, screen recordings, all those things will be added, then assign to the developer will fix that bug and come to the QA environment. I will re-verify, I will test and verify that it's working as per the expectation or not. If working as per the expectation, it will move for close process, otherwise it will reassign to the developers. So it is the common process, everyone should be aware, everyone know well. Second question was related to the database. They ask a question from database ki how you have rate yourself, how much you know about the database. So I rate myself out of 5, 4 out of 5, because I have good amount of knowledge in the database. So he was very happy ki, oh my god, you rate yourself 4. So then yes, I have good amount of queries, knowledge, as well as commands which we are frequently using. So they ask question, 3 question. First of all, I want to mention they have a proper schedule or make proper like assessment kind of things. We will ask starting 10 minutes with this, then we will ask mid 15 minutes this, and we will ask this question. They have already predefined set or interview set, so they ask in the proper schedule, starting 5 minutes for this, 10 minutes, or like so 1 hour interview. Sorry, we will back to the interview questions. So yes, QA process database. So they ask a question from database. Uh, Question was like he write a query for the second highest salary of the employee from employee table. So this is very common, too common question. You can search on Google and find the answer. Very common question. You can write the query and invert the keywords you will use. You can explain like maximum or multiple queries, like inherit queries, like one query inside one another query to find out the maximum second maximum value of the employee. So this was second question is the easy, insert values in the table. So it is also simple question related to the insert values into the table, table name and values whatever you want. Like column name you have decided, in that way you can insert the values in the table. This the question. And they ask the having and delete. Yes, they ask one more question from the database, having what is the difference between having and group, and where and when we use this keyword. So I explain both things. Having, we have need, where we need to use, and group we use to set of group. So let's suppose Komal in that table, so we can find having use for the aggregate function. This is a very simple, because where we can use for the aggregate function. So having is the best keyword to use the aggregate function. So it is all over the database. Second question, second things from the API testing. They are mostly preferring or using API testing, and as well as they are focusing on the API side also, because everyone know they have a very great application like Airtel own application. We have a approx lot of users, like as I am aware, 10 lakh users, or not 10 lakh, lot of 1 million users currently using that application. So they frequently performing API testing is the best to perform uh, application performance testing for the Airtel perspective. So they ask same questions ki how much you rate for the API testing. So I respond like I'm good with the API and with the Postman tool. So they respond okay. Then start the asking from the Genshin text, starting from the API methods, put, post and get and patch, four methods, which simply they ask you which methods you have used so frequently. So I respond like put, patch, get and post. These are common methods which I have used. Okay, so they ask same question again, explain all the methods which you have used. So I explain where we have need to use go get, post, put, patch, all those things. Second question from come to the status code, and they ask question from 200 series, 300 series, 400 series, as well some of status code they ask very randomly, like 201 series, in the sense continuously they ask 200, 201, 202, 203, like that, continuously they ask. So in that way, that was a very interesting interview. We can't consider it is too easy, but it was a moderate, very if you aware these things, so you should feel that interview was moderate. And come to the next thing, authorize and authentication. What the authorization and what the authentication? So a very common question, because auth code, if you know about the uh, postman application, we have the idea ki auth code is generated by the application or tool. So we generate that, or we can provide the credentials for access the application in that way. So if you aware, so you can respond at that time. And apart from that, they ask from the test case writing. So they give me at the time I'm using the headphone, so they ask question from there, like write the test case for headphone. And I write the all those scenarios which I picked at that time, like headphones functionality, headphone testing perspective and use perspective. All those scenarios I have note down in front of the interviewer. Hmm. Yeah, it was a pretty good interview, and if you are going to attend that interview, might be it will help you a lot. And if you have any queries or questions, so please comment in the comment box. I will definitely I will try to respond. Otherwise, not. Uh, some I will try to help out as soon as possible. Okay, bye. Take care.